A Shalom Akim wa Akwath, out of the elect of the nation of Israel, the nation of Yashar Allah. And we're back out here once again with the walk and talk video before heading into the plantation. And the name of this walk and talk video will be entitled, Don't Let This Queendom Wear You Out to the Point of Extreme Bitterness, okay? Because at this moment, every brother and sister that's in the faith, especially if you're a prophet, if you're a man of the Lord, okay, you will be worn out. Okay, it tells in the book of Daniel how Esau in the last days will wear out the saints, and that's okay. It's okay to be worn out. It's okay to feel low in spirit. But when you get to a point of extreme bitterness, extreme lowly, man, that's when you really gotta examine yourself, because a lot of brothers that come into the faith, they get very bitter, extreme bitterness, because of the afflictions and the hell that they're catching. They fall out. Okay, and I want to speak on those points in this walk and talk video. Okay, don't let this queendom wear you out to the point of extreme bitterness. Okay, so we give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which are the men that taught me the 100% truth according to the law and the prophets. Okay, so yeah, okay, don't let this queendom, because I was talking to a brother at camp, and I was saying the term kingdom, which that's true. We are in the kingdom, in a great kingdom, but really it's a queendom. Okay, so there's a queendom. Why? Because it's ruled by a woman. Okay, woman rule this current system. Okay, along with Esau, right? Esau rules this current system first and foremost, but under Esau you got the woman. Okay, you got the heathen woman, the Israelite woman. It tells you in one of the scriptures that a woman shall compass a man. Okay, it even tells you how in the curses a woman will be over a man. These are two examples of how we are not in power, how us brothers, we are not currently in power, and not being in power that wears you out. Okay, there's a saying in the world, beauty is the power of woman, and power is the beauty of men. And what's our power? Our power, it's the name of the Lord. Okay, the name of the Lord comes, okay, obtaining his power by keeping his commandments, okay, doing what he said we should do in these last days, like teaching the word, and reading, edifying, being amongst brothers. Okay, these are examples of power, man. So we're coming back to our power, and that's a beautiful thing. But a lot of brothers, when they're catching some type of hell for whatever reason, it be many reasons at times. There's a quote by Marcus Aurelius. He once said, we all go through pain, but a fool will add to his pain. So don't be adding more to your pain, man. Don't be adding more bitterness to your to your hell, because that's gonna cause you to feel very worn out to the point where you don't want to do no more lessons, or you don't want to do videos. You don't want to go in the streets and teach them more. You get into the point where this truth is a vexation, man, and that's not healthy. That's very unhealthy. Yahushua said that you gotta rejoice in his sufferings. If a brother want to post a scripture, okay, going into that, it's in the Gospels. Yahushua spoke about rejoicing in the sufferings. Okay, and the word suffering simply means being patient, man, in this truth. You gotta be very patient. Okay, and that's one of the fruits of the Spirit that will help the elect endure unto the end, man. Patience. Okay, it ain't gonna come from 1 week. No, it takes experience. I'll give them. It takes months, years to that patience, man. Hey, the scripture says what? Daniel, was that no Revelation, the 13th chapter? This is the patience of the saints. And who are the saints? The Israelites, man. So, hey, you got to be patient when it comes down to prophecy. Okay, hey, we are in the Lord's time, not our time. Okay, even Apostle Paul spoke about how, hey, for the Lord, man, 1,000 years here on earth for him's a day. Okay, now imagine how much more Esau's timeline. Okay, he has but a short time, so really he has like a second left or half a second left, okay, of his kingdom. That's a beautiful thing, man. And knowing that Esau has about a second left in this kingdom, okay, according to the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, brothers cannot be in that bitter, extremely bitter spirit, because like I said again, it's okay to be feel bitterness, because of course you are in Babylon, America, which America means bitter. Okay, that's fine. It tells you in Sirach, hey, when you're turning to a lower state, when you're at a lower state, that means you're bitter. Okay, it was that other scripture in Ecclesiastes. Okay, the more wisdom, the more knowledge, the more bitterness, and that's okay. But when you get to the point of extreme bitterness, going to that word extreme, it means high level, to the point where you're paralyzed or you're depressed. Okay, you're not doing the work no more, man. That's very dangerous. So Akim gotta, watch out for that. Be very careful when you feel extreme bitterness. Okay, scripture says, examine thyself. Examine, okay, daily. Okay, am I in extreme bitterness? I gotta work on that. What's wearing me out? Am I eating the proper foods, or am I eating, okay, or am I watching the proper videos that I gotta watch just for me? Because even watching videos that don't correspond, your spirit can put you in a bitter state. Hey, not all videos are for particular brothers, for specific brothers. See, so every brother gotta really examine themselves, man. Okay, what kind of even music, at times listening to too much worldly music can put you in very extreme bitterness. Okay, what are other examples, man? Being too much around Eve. Whether you have a baby mama, a concubine, a woman, or your side Eve, or whatever you want to call her, which really is your demon. Spending too much time with her too could put you in a better state, man. Even if she might be a sister or a concubine that gives you comfort, being amongst her can put you in that bitter state too. Okay, really too much of anything can give you extreme bitterness, Akim. Okay, so hey, be careful how you wear yourself out, because we're all worn out. Okay, and the flesh, brothers have back problems, brothers have headaches, brothers have depression, and it happens. As a man of the Lord, you're gonna go through these levels of depression, because the word depression, when you break it down, it means deep rest to the point where you're you don't want to do anything. You just want to stay back. But that's when you got to rebuke that spirit, man, the spirit of extreme depression. You could be depressed and still do the work. It's called being a man of Yahweh Shema Shai. See, and that's what separates the elect from the non-elect, man. When you're in a bitter state and you're actually still doing the work, you're rejoicing in the work of the Lord. And that's what separates you from others, man. And that's what makes a brother very valuable. Though he's catching his hell, he's going through whatever adversity he's going through, but he still manages, his time wisely to the best of his ability to do the work of the Lord first, Hey, that's an example of a valuable brother. Okay. And again, it takes time. It takes patience. The patience of the saints, Akim. You know, another thing too. You know, don't let plantation wear you out. You know, I know for me, for example, when I'm in the plantation, you know, there's times where they ask me for volunteer time off. I want to take some time off for the day for 2-3 hours, man. And hey, sometimes you gotta take advantage. You know, you can use those 2-3 hours of break from the day, and you can use that to study, man. You know, because these kinds of opportunities don't come lightly, man. They're very rare. So if brothers have the chance where your manager at the plantation gives you your volunteer time off, go home early, shit, hey, do it, man. That's only extra bucks. Hey, the Lord can always give it back to you. See, use those 2-3 hours to study, to call a brother. All right, you know, I'll go into prophecy, ready for self-development, spiritually self-development. You know, and it's also gonna help you not feel extremely worn out. It's actually gonna help your woe, okay, your woe is me spirit, because hey, even the best of us brothers, man, we have accounts of you feeling that woe is me spirit, and and that's okay, but to stay in that level, it's not healthy, man. You gotta rebuke that woe is me. Hey, yeah, the angel through Yahweh Shai, really that was Uriel, one of the 7 archangels. He told the Ezra, hey, gird up thy loins like a man. Because Ezra, he was in that woe is me spirit. He was extremely bitter. Extremely bitter. Okay, because of the prophecies. So Akim got to rebuke that spirit, man, because that's the actual spirit being in a very extreme bitter spirit. Okay, so hey, I pray this was a quick edifying walk and talk about to enter the plantation right here. We'll see. Shalom.